Okay, everyone, this is the topic for now, and this is saving, spending, and borrowing. Saving is that part of income which is left after spending, and spending is that part of income which is consumed, and borrowing is basically getting loans from financial institutions. So, this is the topic for discussion now, and I will be explaining MCQs relevant to this. Consumption is the spending of individuals, so whenever the main factor for consumption is income, and saving is also income, and then interest rate also affects saving and consumption, and future expectations, future targets, these are the main topics, main factors that basically affect consumption, saving, and investment. Okay, so directly coming to these questions, and I will be explaining you the factors which are basically asked in question. So question number 1 says Nazminuddin works in a local office as a secretary 3 days a week. She lives with her parents in a small apartment. So these basically information given here shows that Nazminuddin is basically a poor lady. She is a poor lady. And now coming to Mir Ali. Mir Ali owns successful fitness center that employs 20 people and lives in a large house. So it shows that Mir is a rich person. What is likely to be true? Nazmeen spends a smaller proportion of her income than Mir. So this is wrong. This is not correct. The reason is Nazmeen would spend large proportion of her income than Mir, because Nazmeen would have lesser income. For example, she earns, let's suppose, $500 a month, then it means that most of her income will be spent on basic necessities of life. Like 80% of her income may be spent on basic necessities of life. So she would be spending large proportion of her income as compared to the Mir. Suppose Nazimuddin is spending let's say $450 per month. So $450 per month out of 500 is the highest proportion, very high proportion. Mir Ali earns, let's say, $10,000, and if he spends, let's say, $600 out of $10,000, then $600 spent out of 10,000 will be lesser proportion or lesser percentage as compared to 450 out of 500. So this is the reason for this. Nazimuddin saves most of her income. This is not correct, because most of her income will be spent and she will save less. Nazimuddin would find it easier than me to borrow money. Again, this is not correct, because any bank would not be willing to provide loans to a poor person who seems to be unable to repay the debt. So Nazmeen cannot get loan easier. And option D is Nazmeen has a lower disposable income than Mir. So this is correct answer, because Nazmeenuddin is a poor lady and she earns less, so her disposable income will be low. And disposable income is basically the income after payment of tax. So Y is income, T is tax, so Y minus T is disposable income. Okay, so disposable income of Nazmeen will be low. Okay, so now coming to question number 2, and question number 2 says the table shows the proportion of income saved for different age groups, and this is age group, these are age groups, and this is percentage of income saved. So during this age group, people, instead of saving, they are dissaving. Their saving is negative, and this is also negative. Positive saving starts from here, and this is again negative. So it means that only these two age groups are saving their income. So 50-62 age group is saving 29% of their income, and this age group is saving 18%. So now what can be concluded from the data? The youngest age group spends more than the oldest age group. This is not correct, because youngest earn very low income and they would be spending very low as out of their income, and oldest people might have a lot of property, they might have earned a lot of money in their lives, and they may be spending a lot, especially on medical care and things like that. Option B is the 50-62 age group saves the highest proportion of their income. So this is correct answer, because 50-62 age group is saving 29%, which is the highest out of all these given age groups. So this is correct answer, so we need not to discuss other options. Now coming to question number 3, there is an increase in interest rate. What is the likely effect on saving and borrowings? Okay, so when interest rate is high, it means that people have basically incentive to save more money in their bank account. So saving will rise, because if they keep their money in bank account, bank will pay them higher interest rate, so saving will rise. And on the other hand, what will happen to the borrowing? When interest rate is high, borrowers feel that the cost of borrowing is really high, so they will borrow less, so borrowing will fall. So it means saving should rise, so saving is increasing in option C and option D. We can cross these options, and borrowing is falling, so in this case it is rising, and in this case it is falling basically. So option C is correct answer, because saving will rise and borrowing will fall. So option C is correct answer. And the next question is, the table shows how 3 people spend their income, and this is food, entertainment and luxury. Okay, so this is basic necessity, and these two are basically luxuries of life. These are wants, and this is basic necessity. So place the 3 people in the most likely order of income, from highest income to the lowest income. So we have to find out the person who, first of all we have to find out the person who has the highest income, and the condition for high income group is that they spend very less proportion of their income on food, clothing and housing. So if we consider person Z spends very less proportion of income on food. It means he is spending very less amount of money, less percentage of income on basic necessities, so he would be the richest person. And out of these 2 people, X and Y, we can see that person 3 is spending lesser than Y, so he is rich as compared to Y. So the richest person is Z, so we have to choose option. We cannot choose option A, because it is starting from X. We need to find out the rich person at the first, so neither X nor Y is the richest person. So the richest person from the first indicator is Z, so Z will be the most richest person, so option C and D can be correct answers. And afterwards we can see that X is spending lesser on food and clothing as compared to Y, so it means that X is richer than Y, so the second rich person would be X and the last would be definitely Y. So we can cross option D and take option C. We can also check other indicators as well. For example, we consider luxury goods. The richest person spends a lot of money, a lot of percentage of income on luxury product, so Z is the richest person because he is spending a lot of percentage of his income on luxuries. And afterwards X is spending a lot of percentage of income on luxuries, and least important is Y. So again we can order it in the same way. And entertainment is, again, the richest person will spend more and the poorest person will spend less. So on entertainment we can see that person Z is spending 40%, so he is the richest person. Person 2 is spending 25%, so he is the second richest person. And Y is spending 20%, so he would be the last richest person or the poor person. Okay, so option C again verifies the same thing. And furthermore, this topic also contains a lot of questions, and every question has been answered at the end of each topic. And if you are interested to do further questions, you are requested to get this book, which is shown on the screen, and this is already available online. You can get its digital copy from Amazon as well. I will give you the link in description, and you can try to get it from there.